Dear students, today we'll start the rest part of this aryl halide and alkyl halide chapter, that is action of the alkyl halides and aryl halides without metals. Already we have discussed regarding the activity of that alkyl halides without the metal, just like the Wood reaction, that is Franklin reaction. Already we have explained, and formation of that Grignard's reagent, formation of that TEL, tetraethylate. Today we will start the reactions of that aryl halides without metal, that is action with metal. Action of metals with aryl halides. Action of the metals with aryl halides. We know that is reaction of the alkyl halide RX, that is 2 metallic sodium plus XR in presence of dry ether, alkyl halide, metallic sodium XR. So alkyl halide that reacts with metallic sodium in presence of dry ether, so there is the formation of R bond R plus 2 NaX, that is Wood reaction. Already we have explained that reaction in alkyl halide chapter. Alkyl halide reactions. Reaction of the alkyl halides with that of metallic sodium in dry ether to form higher alkanes, that the formation of that higher alkane, R bond R, that is higher alkane that is produced. We have already explained regarding the advantage that is used to increase the number of carbon atoms in organic conversions. The drawbacks, that is methane cannot be prepared, or the alkanes with odd number of carbon atoms cannot be prepared in this reaction. But this is your Wood reaction, that is the reaction of the alkyl halides. Reaction without the alkyl halides. Next we will say that is reaction, that is fatigue reaction. Fatigue reaction, that is reaction of the aryl halides without of the metallic sodium in presence of dry ether. This is alkyl halide, 2 molecules of alkyl halide that reacts with metallic sodium in presence of dry ether to form higher alkane, that is your Wood reaction. That is alkyl halide, reaction of the alkyl halide with metallic sodium. But today we will say the reaction of the aryl halides with metallic sodium. Let us take, that is bromobenzene, to metallic sodium, just like the Wood reaction, plus Br, that is bromobenzene, 2 molecules of bromobenzene that reacts with sodium, metallic sodium in presence of dry ether, so that the formation of biphenyl, plus 2 NaBr. Don't write in this way. Most of the students, they are writing in this manner, that is biphenyl. This is wrong one. These two benzene rings that must be linked to a bond, that is biphenyl, not this one. If this is the structure, then this carbon atom, that will be hexavalent. This is not the representation. Most of the students that are writing in this manner, this is wrong one. We have to write in this manner, that the formation of that biphenyl. It is just similar to, that is Wood reaction. That is the reaction of alkyl halide without metallic sodium. But what is that fatigue reaction? Reaction of the aryl halide with metallic sodium in presence of dry ether to form biphenyl. That is the formation of biphenyl. Next one, that is Wood's Woods-Fittig reaction. That is Woods-Fittig reaction. This is the Fittig reaction, that is action with sodium. Action with sodium in dry ether. Action with sodium in dry ether, that is Fittig reaction. Next chain, that is Woods-Fittig reaction. Woods reaction is alkyl halide. Woods reaction, that is shown by alkyl halide. Fittig reaction, that is shown by aryl halide. This is Fittig, not fitting. This is Fittig, Fittig, not Fitting. This is Fittig reaction. So Woods reaction, that is shown by, that is alkyl halide. Fittig reaction, that is shown by aryl halide. So what is that Woods-Fittig reaction? That is reaction of alkyl halide with that of the aryl halide in presence of sodium and dry ether. That is reaction. Because we know that Woods reaction, that is shown by alkyl halide with metallic sodium. Fittig reaction, that is shown by aryl halides in metallic sodium and dry ether. Next, Woods-Fittig reaction means reaction of the alkyl halide and aryl halide with metallic sodium in dry ether. So what will happen? Alkyl halide or aryl halide, you can take aryl halide, let us take, that is chlorobenzene. Aryl halide, that is a chlorobenzene, that has been treated with metallic sodium, that is, and alkyl halide, methyl chloride. Chlorobenzene, that has been treated with metallic sodium and alkyl halide, methyl chloride, in presence of dry ether. So Cl part, Na part, NaCl. So there is the formation of toluene, methyl benzene, CH3 plus 2 NaCl. Mark this one. Aryl halide, Fittig reaction, aryl halide, Woods reaction, alkyl halide reacts with metallic sodium in dry ether. That the formation of, that is benzene ring is attached with methyl, that the formation of methyl benzene, otherwise known as toluene. This is the formula for that toluene. Similarly, if we take chlorobenzene that has been treated with, that is ethyl chloride, C2H5Cl, in presence of dry ether, NaCl. So benzene ring is attached to ethyl group, so there is the formation of ethyl benzene, C2H5 plus 2 NaCl. There is the formation of that ethyl benzene. So that is the Woods-Fittig reaction. Woods reaction of the alkyl halide with metallic sodium to form higher alkane. Fittig reaction, the reaction of the aryl halide with metallic sodium in presence of dry ether to form biphenyl. And Woods-Fittig reaction of the alkyl halide with that of the aryl halide in presence of metallic sodium in dry ether to form alkyl benzene. So next one, action with, that is magnesium. Next one, action with magnesium, that is formation of Grignard's reagent similar to alkyl halide. For example, if we take chlorobenzene that has been treated with magnesium in dry ether. Chlorobenzene that has been treated with magnesium in presence of dry ether. So that the formation of benzene that is attached with MgCl, or you can say C6H5MgCl, that defined as phenyl magnesium chloride, that is Grignard's reagent. Formation of Grignard's reagent, we will take, that is iodobenzene that has been treated with magnesium in presence of dry ether. there is the formation of phenyl magnesium iodide, that is C6H5MgI. Phenyl magnesium iodide. So iodobenzene reacts magnesium in presence of diether to form phenyl magnesium iodide, that is Grignard's reagent. Next we say that is action with copper. And this reaction that is known as Ullmann reaction. This reaction that is known as Ullmann reaction. Action with copper, that is Ullmann reaction. In this case, iodobenzene that has been treated with copper powder, fresh prepared copper powder, iodine, that is benzene, iodobenzene. This is your iodobenzene that has been treated with copper. So that is heated in presence of copper. So what will the product? That is removed in the form of CuI2, and these two benzene that fuse, that connect to form biphenyl. So iodobenzene, that is action with copper, the reaction that is named as Ullmann reaction. Reaction that is known as Ullmann reaction, that iodobenzene is treated with copper, that is heated in presence of copper. So there is the formation of that is biphenyl. Two benzenes, they have been joined by a bond, that is biphenyl bond, plus CuI2. They are the formation of biphenyl. Iodobenzene, copper powder, that is heated, that is the formation of that biphenyl. So how that biphenyl that will be produced? Already we have mentioned two methods for the preparation of that biphenyl. What are those methods? That is Fittig reaction. Chlorobenzene that has been treated with metallic sodium. In dry ether, that is the formation of biphenyl. In the second method, that is iodobenzene that has been treated with copper, and that the formation of that biphenyl. So these are two methods for the preparation of that biphenyl from aryl halides. In one case, we have taken that is Fittig reaction, that is reaction of the alkyl halide with that metallic sodium in presence of ether, diether. In the second case, we have taken that is iodobenzene with that of the copper powder, that is the formation of biphenyl. So next one, that is reduction of that aryl halides. Reduction of the aryl halide means that is addition of hydrogen to form that benzene. So this is your chlorobenzene that has been treated with nickel aluminum alloy and ethyl alcohol. That is nickel aluminum alloy and ethyl alcohol. So these are the reducing agent. It has the ability to produce that hydrogen, and this hydrogen atom that is added, this bond will break, hydrogen atom that is added to this side and that side. So that the formation of benzene and hydrochloric acid. So this is the reduction of that aryl halide to form that benzene. So whenever the chlorobenzene, bromobenzene or iodobenzene that has been reduced with, that is nickel aluminum alloy and ethyl alcohol, that the formation of that benzene. Next we say, what are the uses of that is alkyl halides? What are the uses? For the preparation of alcohols. We know how this alcohol that is prepared. Alkyl halide for the preparation of alcohols. We'll see preparation of alcohols, alkanes, ethers, esters, etc. We may cite some examples how that alcohol is prepared, alkane is prepared, or ether is prepared by giving suitable examples of this kind. You know, that is alkyl halide that has been treated with KOH, aqueous, or moist Ag2O, that is AgOH, moist Ag2O. There is the formation of ROH, that is alcohol is prepared. KX is removed, ROH, that nucleophilic substitution reactions. Already we have explained these reactions. So how this alkane that is prepared? Which reaction? Alkyl halide that has been treated with metallic sodium, XR, that the formation of that is RR, dry ether. R bond R plus 2 NaX. That is alkenes, for example CH3, CH2, Cl, that has been treated with KOH alcoholic. That has been treated with KOH alcoholic dehydrohalogenating reagent. So halogen is removed from this carbon atom, hydrogen is removed from this carbon atom, that is the formation of double bond. So the product is CH2, double bond CH2 plus KCl plus water. OH group, that will take out hydrogen from this one, K, that will take out this Cl, KCl, OHH, water. So one bond short, double bond is inserted. There is the formation of that alkene. Or we can take alkyl halide that has been treated RONA, sodium alkoxide. Alkyl halides that has been treated with sodium alkoxides, that the formation of that is ROR plus NaX, that is ether. There is the formation of ether. In the second case, that is methyl iodide as methylating agent. This is regarding the alkyl uses of that alkyl halide. We have explained for the preparation of alcohols, alkanes, esters, etc. Next we will say that is as methyl iodide, CH3I, methyl iodide as one of the methylating reagent. How that will act as methylating agent? We will explain by giving certain examples. So for example, aniline that is NH2 that has been treated with CH3I, H part and I part removed. So there is the formation of benzene that is attached with NHCH3. Methyl group is introduced at this position, therefore that is treated as methylating agent. Methyl group is inserted. Again this is treated with CH3I. Again this hydrogen atom and iodine removed. There is the formation of that is NCH3 whole 2. Therefore methyl iodide is treated as methylating. Methylating agent means it has the ability to provide the methyl group. It has the ability to enter that methyl group in this chain. CH group is H is removed, methyl group is introduced. Another H is removed, another methyl group is introduced. Next one, for the preparation of Grignard's reagent. This is used, alkyl halide that is used for the preparation of Grignard's reagent. That is meant for the preparation of Grignard's reagent RMGX. RX plus Mg in presence of ether. There is the formation of RMGX. Alkyl halide that reacts with metallic magnesium in presence of ether. There is the formation of RMGX. RMGX that is known as alkyl magnesium halide. Alkyl magnesium halide that is known as Grignard's reagent. This Grignard's reagent that is one of the important reagent that is meant for the preparation of alkane. It can be used for the preparation of alkane, that is alcohol that may be primary, secondary, tertiary, aldehydes, ketones, carboxylic acids, etc. Already we have explained these reactions. So Grignard's reagent RMGX, Grignard's reagent, that is RMGX, that is utilized for the preparation of alkane, for the preparation of primary, secondary or tertiary alcohols, for the preparation of aldehydes, ketones. But this Grignard's reagent we have obtained it from, that is alkyl halide. Alkyl halide that reacts with magnesium to form alkyl magnesium halide. So this alkyl magnesium halide, that is known as Grignard's reagent, which is utilized for the preparation of alkanes, primary alcohols, secondary alcohols, tertiary alcohols, aldehydes, ketones or the carboxylic acids. Already we have explained these reactions. Next one, that is, for example, that is C6H5MgBr, phenyl magnesium bromide, that is treated with water. So phenyl magnesium bromide that has been treated with water, that is hydrolysis. So this bond will break by the addition of that water, H part and OH part. Then the formation of C6H6, C6H6 plus MgOH-Br. C6H6, that is the formula for that benzene, MgOH-Br. If we will take, that is C2H5MgI, that has been treated with water, what will be the product? This bond will break by the addition of water, H and OH to this side. So that the formation of C2H6 plus MgOHI. C2H6 plus MgOHI. That the formation of ethyl. That the formation in the first case, phenyl magnesium bromide, that gives side to benzene. Ethyl magnesium iodide, that gives side to ethane. So this is regarding, that is the uses of alkyl halide. Alkyl halide that plays a vital role for the preparation of that Grignard's reagent. And Grignard's reagent is such a reagent that is used for the preparation of so many, that is aliphatic organic compounds. Therefore, that is very important. So this is regarding the chemical, that is regarding the methods of preparation. Already we have completed. That is regarding methods of preparation of alkyl halides, aryl halides, regarding this properties of alkyl halides, aryl halides, reactivity of alkyl, aryl, vinyl, allyl, benzyl halides, nucleophilic substitution reaction taking place in case of, that is aryl halides, and that is electrophilic substitution reactions in case of aryl halides. So this is all about this alkyl and aryl halide chapter. And in the coming class, we will see the rest part of this chapter, that is the halogen derivatives. Halogen derivatives just like the freon, CFC, that is DDT, BHC, benzene hexachloride, DDT dichloro, diphenyl, trichloroethane. All these portions will complete in the coming class. Thank you all.